What's up everybody, Chad here for yet another video, and today we are going to be doing a little oil filter comparison. So this is not going to be a deep dive into the makings of oil filters or the companies, which one's better, which one's worse, because I personally do not have a background in that. But what I can share with you is this specific thing with Subarus that you may not have known. So with Subaru, there are obviously the American-made Subarus, and then you still have the ones that are made in Japan. Today, specifically, I'm going to be referencing the Subaru Crosstrek. So obviously, I own a Subaru Crosstrek. It is a 2020 model, and the Crosstrek is still produced only in Japan as of right now. So any Subaru Crosstrek you see on the road has been delivered overseas from Japan to the United States for the US market. So what you may notice if you are or are planning to be a Crosstrek owner is that there is one specific type of oil filter that comes on it from the factory, and that is a black one. And this one, as you can see, says made in Japan, and there's a part number on here that I will put in the description below if you would like to try and find them. But the interesting thing is you cannot purchase these in the United States any longer. They do not make them for the US market specifically, and Subaru dealerships will not sell these of any sort for your vehicle, as far as what I've been able to find, because when you go to the Subaru dealership, you actually get the blue one, which all of the American-made Subaru models do come with from the factory. So any one that you buy on the lot that is made here in the United States is actually going to have this blue one on it from the factory, whereas, like I said, the ones from Japan have the black one on it. Now, on the exterior, and I realize it has the little cellophane wrap over top of it, so it is a little difficult to be able to kind of really see the difference between the two, but they are pretty much identical. These are both specifically for the FB20D, which is really the same as the original FB20, which is the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that is in the Subaru Crosstrek and the Impreza and many other Subaru models worldwide. So same exact sizing as far as what I can tell. The threads are obviously the same too because they work for those vehicles. Different part number for the US made one, obviously, but I will also put this in the description just in case any of you out there are kind of curious and want to possibly order them or go and get them from your Subaru dealer. Super easy to do here. Obviously blue, black, aesthetically on the outside, there's really no difference. Made in Japan on the outside of the black one, made in USA on the outside of the blue one. And from the Subaru dealership that's local to me that I purchased this one from, they included a crush washer, which was pretty nice. So with this one specifically, after doing a little bit of reading, Fram/Honeywell actually make this one. So for those of you that are not aware, Fram does not and hasn't for a while had the best reputation as an oil filter manufacturer. Growing up, I was always told that Fram basically made cardboard filters. Like the medias on the inside are just really not the best of quality, and the end plates for the media, if you look at a video, which I'm actually going to link below in the description so you can check it out, it's the best description and comparison video I've really seen where somebody actually cuts open both of these and compares them. Great Subaru channel. It offers a lot of information. If you're interested, I'll include it below. So back to this one. Honeywell and Fram make these, which again were and have been known for not making the best quality oil filter. I believe that the ones that Subaru has put here on all of the US made Subaru models from the factory and what they give us when we purchase them from their parts departments at the dealership really is still going to get the job done. It's of course not the most high quality filter out there. It's not the most expensive one. It was not meant to be a high performance filter. And obviously the filter gets changed around a little bit per model. I can guarantee this is not going to be the same exact filter that they're going to be sticking on a WRX STI or even the Ascent 3-row SUV. Those are all turbo models, whereas the Crosstrek is going to be a completely different engine that's not quite that high performance. This one from Japan is made by Tokyo Roki, which I honestly cannot speak much to that specific company. However, in that video that I was mentioning that's going to be linked below, that does kind of go over a lot of the intricacies of the differences between these two, and especially when the gentleman cuts both of these open, you get to really see the difference in construction on the inside, and you can kind of form your opinion from that video on which one is better and which one you may rather use for your Subaru vehicle. The two most noticeable things, other than the color and the writing and manufacturers on the outside, is when you look at the bottom. As you can see, for the USA made one, there are several entry holes there for the oil to enter into the filter and then exit through the large bore in the middle. And then when you look at the Japanese made one, they're still the same size holes, however, there are significantly fewer. Now, sometimes more doesn't always mean it's gonna be better. That doesn't mean that you're necessarily getting a better flow because these filters are made very differently on the inside. So just because there might be more ports, more holes here for oil to enter into the media, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is filtering more than this one, because of course the construction on the inside, the capacities might be they just may vary a little bit. But they both have anti-drain back valves. This one, if you were to cut it open, and again, if you'll see it in the video, you will see that the end caps for the media are actually essentially cardboard or some sort of paper mixture, but after you use the filter, and if you were to cut it open, take it apart, it really does flake off quite easily, which is slightly concerning. Whereas this one has steel end caps. Both have a steel exterior construction, but on the inside of this one, the media does have a little steel end cap for both the top and the bottom portions of the filter. There are also bypass valves on the bottoms here, but this has some sort of plastic on it, and this one is steel and built into it as well. So again, you can get really great visuals on the video that I'm gonna link in that, but I thought I would make a video and show you all exactly what I'm talking about with some of the exterior differences of these oil filters. And if you're a Subaru owner and you're looking for an OEM approved from the factory filter, it really does sound like this is going to be the better quality one, and based on what I can see anyways. But of course the price differences are a little bit different. When I'm looking at the invoice here from the dealership that I decided to go to here locally, so Stolman Subaru, where I had gone to pick up the car and also get this oil filter from, the invoice for, I actually bought two filters. Per one, it was $7.55. It's not terrible. I've seen far more expensive oil filters. I've also seen less expensive ones too. There are multiple sources where you can find these Subaru filters from Japan. Now, the specific Japanese made ones, if you are so interested in them, you can still find them. They are still being manufactured. It's just that you cannot purchase them from Subaru dealers here in the United States. But if you have any questions or comments about these or the US made ones, please do leave them below. I will answer them as best I can, and hopefully that video that I link below is going to be somewhat helpful to you all if you are interested. So again, if you have any questions or comments, please do leave those below. Subscribe, like the channel. We're going to come out with some more content here in the future from both Bandit and myself. So again, anything you all need, let us know. We're excited to get in touch with you all, and I hope you all had a fantastic Labor Day weekend. And of course, have a great rest of your week, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.